I'm Jaden Patterson, and I'm here with
Kyle Surprenant, head baseball coach.
All right, and today we're going to talk about the player development center that we're in. $1 million project we have here, and it's a beautiful facility. Can you tell us about some of the things it has to offer you and your team?
Yeah, this ultimately is going to end up being probably close to a $3 million project. And, the Harrison Bruce Foundation was the large donor for this. They gave us a really big check to start and get this process started. And then as the process has been getting along the way, we had to turn to some others, and we've had a couple anonymous donors. We've had, we actually went back to the Harrison Bruce Foundation for a little more to finish the project. So we've had to get a lot of help from a lot of people in the community to make this project happen. But what you can see is the result of a lot of hard work and a lot of generous support from our community, and our guys are certainly going to reap the benefits of it with the opportunities for them to come in here and get work in. And for us on a day-to-day basis practicing in here. So certainly excited to kind of get this thing underway.
All right, and talking about your guys reaping the benefits of this facility, what do you think is going to your practice is going to look like on a day-to-day basis or a year-round basis with access to all this?
Yeah, so obviously during the good weather months, we're still going to be outside for the majority of it, but there's certain things that we can utilize this facility to be more efficient with our practice time, so to speak. I mean, for example, yesterday we went, we were training with a pitching machine and doing some velocity with a certain type of ball that we don't have a ton of. So we were able to come in here, stay efficient, and get a lot of work done while we're also getting some defensive work done on the field. And so on the day-to-day basis during the good weather months, we're still going to be out there for the majority of it. But once we get into the colder weather months, I mean, the facility is big enough and nice enough. We're going to be able to get, we can take full-length ground balls. We've got an area over there for the pitchers to get their full work in. For us to be able to go live in here, so we have a pitcher, a catcher, and a hitter basically playing a game, and being able to see the ball fly will really be beneficial for us in our development. We've got some pretty cool technology that has been implemented in this facility with a program called TrackMan. So every time our pitchers throw the baseball, they're going to have their data on their pitch, and then there's going to be a high-speed camera system that comes along with it. And so then they're going to be able to turn around and see the TV that has the camera, that has their delivery on slow motion as well as the data. We've got a program called Hit Tracks that will track the ball when we swing. And so now we can get game-like repetitions, game-like data with each and every swing, and that also comes with video. So the ability for our players to develop and have those tools at their disposal is really, really huge, and obviously this facility is going to be a big part of it.
Yeah, it sounds like you guys do have a lot of different things for each and every aspect that your team can cover. How did the players react to having such an amazing facility where the pitchers could have their own space? You guys can also play live games during the bad weather months and still get all the same game-like reps.
Yeah, there's been a lot of wide eyes, and the cool thing about it is we're still going through the process. I mean, we're still updating it with some of the technology. Our foundation here at Logan College, they really, really helped us out with a grant to get all this technology stuff. And some of it is still being implemented now as we speak. And so each time they come in, it seems like there's something new for them. We've got a nutrition bar that we did a really good job raising money for, and our guys were a part of that, and they did a really good job. And so we're working with a company out of St. Louis called First Form, and so we're getting protein and supplements provided for those guys. We're getting healthy snacks and grab and go stuff in the nutrition bar. And so every time they come in, it seems like there's something new for them, and so there are definitely some wide-eyed and some smiles coming in as they roll into the facility. Once we get to the wintertime, when we're in here on a day-to-day basis, we should have it pretty much set up exactly how we want it, and it'll be exciting to see the energy that they bring on a day-to-day basis when they come in here.
Yeah. And I know this still is a new facility, but I feel like, does this give you guys some type of competitive edge, whether it comes to, later on in your spring season after you practice through the winter, or even just when it comes to recruiting players in general, having such a nice facility at their disposal?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're dead on with both things. I mean, one, we talk to players all the time. You got to get extra work in. You got to get work in on your own. That's just, guys don't make it to the big leagues by just getting their reps in practice. They spend extra time in. They spend, hours and hours and hours throughout the course of a year getting extra swings in, extra ground ball work in. And so for us to provide this for them and have this at their disposal is certainly going to lead to some development. And then, when it's early winter months, for us to be able to come in here and get game-like repetitions, because we're going to open up in January. January 31st is our first weekend that we typically play down in Florida, and so we're going to go play against a lot of teams who have been outside practicing. Yeah, they're still at a little bit of an advantage because they've been outside, and we obviously play an outdoor sport. But for us to be able to get game-like repetitions in this facility closes that gap for us, and we're able to go down there and compete right away, which is certainly a nice thing when you start talking about getting some national recognition. And then from a recruiting standpoint, yeah, man, you're dead on. Like, we've already had some guys in here on visits after this place has already been done, and to see the smiles and the, oh, wow, I didn't know it was like this, kind of looks is exciting, and it's fun for us. And, you got players coming in here and snapping pictures as they're coming in on their visit, and that's always a good sign. So, yeah, it certainly gives us a little bit of an edge because we're able to provide these guys with some, high-level facilities and options for them.
Yeah. And not only does this facility help, obviously, the baseball team, but also helps our college and just our area in general, having, $1 million facility that we built up in a year, and it's drastically changing our program and our school and the whole dynamic around here. I just think it's amazing that we have it in our area. And is there anything else you'd like to add?
Yeah, I think having a facility like this certainly allows opportunities for local student athletes to have a place to potentially come in and get some work. We're going to try and run some camps out of here and some things of that nature. And so being able to bring in people from our community and outside of our community onto campus, I think the more people you can get on campus, the better. And if this is a facility that will attract some people to campus, then great. It's a win-win for everybody involved. And so, we certainly want to thank the Harrison Bruce Foundation for all their work that they've done with us. Without them, this facility is not even, not even a thought for us. And then again, we've had a couple anonymous donors. We had a large donation from Lance Lynn, and we've had several things kind of throughout this building process where we've had to turn to people in the community for a donation of a product or actual financially a money donation. Mm-hmm. And man, we've been met with open arms and a lot of generosity. And so we're certainly thankful for, all those people that have had a direct impact in this facility. And what they probably don't realize is the impact that they're going to make, not only for us as a program, but for each individual. There's some guys that are going to come in here and get their work in that may play in the big leagues in the near future. And without a facility like this and an opportunity for them to come in and get work in, it stunts their development, and maybe they don't make it to the big leagues. And so, that's something that people don't necessarily think about is the impact that everybody who's helped us with this project is making in the long run, and the investment they're making into the future of these young athletes.
Yeah. All right, thank you. Anything else you'd like to add today?
No, thank you. I appreciate you having me.
No problem.